have an artery in your town, undoubtedly the development people, the development department of the county or the city or something, has a future land map. Have you heard that term? Has a future land use map, or they call it different things, but that's what it is, a future land use map. And what they have decided, if this is an artery that leads toward the center of town, is that you'll have an ordinance that says everything from the center line of this highway to, say, 400 feet away, we think will be what? Commercial. Whether it is or not already, we're going to suggest that's going to be, we're going to grow that into commercial as the years go by. Now, as soon as they've done that, it makes it very easy for developers to go in and buy up, say, the little houses along here and turn them into commercial uses by getting the property rezoned. They call this, or they began calling this, at least in the 40s or 50s, the commercial strip. When they would do the future land use plan, they'd say, this is a commercial strip. And so people started calling these strip centers, and then we forgot about how the origins around. And most of them, of course, are, or a lot of them are, little strip in the line, just little line strips, and they call it strip center. But it doesn't mean that there are strippers there. And it doesn't have to be a strip. It could be, it could be a small, Walgreens is a strip use. A lot of Walgreens are strip uses. Strip centers, in my part of the world anyway, cost between $100 and $180 or $90 a square foot to build. So you got to get what kind of income from them if you're going to make a profit. If it costs me $190 to build a 1 foot strip center, 1 square foot strip center, how much rent do I have to get per year to have a reasonable return, do you think? How much would you want? How much of a return do you want? Okay, I'll build a 10,000 square foot strip center right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stores. Okay, and each store is 2,000 feet. How much should I rent them for? If it costs me $200 a square foot to build it. You want, who said that? $20, he said. I want $20. Any other ideas? That's not a bad idea. Huh? That's 10%. He says, $20, that'd be 10%. What do I have to pay out of that? Taxes. No. I wouldn't want to pay the taxes if I owned the property. If I wanted the 10% return, then I want the 10% plus taxes. Plus what else? Plus insurance, plus anything else. Parking lot repair, is that a common item? Yeah, when we rent retail, we rent it typically now. You don't have to, but most people do rent it on a fairly net basis. They call it net. I'm going to rent this, and I'm going to have the tenant pay the taxes, and I'm going to have the tenant clean the parking lot, and I'm going to have the tenant paint the building every once in a while, I'm going to have the tenant cut the lawn, pay for the water, if there is any lawn, pay for the water to water the lawn. These days, when you build a new one, there's grass on it. Well, it didn't used to be. It used to be all asphalt. Maybe you color the asphalt green once in a while, make it look nicer. But today, you got to put grass out there. Okay. So typically, retail, and by the way, industrial, which Sue is going to talk about next, is typically rented on a net or reasonably net basis. Now, does that mean I wait for the tenant to pay the taxes at the end of the year? No. I probably collect his $20 a square foot if that's what I want for a return, and plus an amount every month so that by the time the year's over with, he has paid his fair share of the taxes for that year. That's what a net lease really is all about. Whether I collect it from him monthly or I collect it from him once a year, I get him to pay all of the expenses, or virtually all the expenses of the property. Once in a while you say, probably, have you heard the words triple net? What does it mean? What do you think it means? I'm pointing at him. That's very rude. My mother would just kill me if she saw me today. Don't point at people.